I just got this Paraiba back about a year ago from one of the labs I loaned it to about 10 years prior to educate how to identify the difference between the different locales of Paraiba. A lot of important stones in the world I give to laboratories for educational purposes to keep the new and up and coming gemologist up to date. What you've got here is a neon blue Brazilian Paraiba. Now, it's fully certified GIA. A lot of people want to collect the Brazilian neon blues. There's just very few in the world. To be honest, the mine's been depleted pretty much for over 20 years. Now, this is huge for this type of material. Size-wise, it's 1.3 carat. You just don't see any big anymore. Everything is millimeter size. This is an old stone dating back over 20 years ago when I traded for it in Brazil. I missed the Brazilian Paraiba rush. It was a little bit before my time. It was back, before in the 90s, early, late 80s, early 90s. I was very young. I hadn't really gotten into Brazil yet, but I did catch the Namibian Paraiba and the Mozambique Paraiba, and I'm one of the biggest and largest buyers of rough ever to come out of those locales. But I wasn't there in Brazil. But I do make the effort when I'm buying tourmalines in Brazil, morganites, all different varieties of different stones that come out of Brazil, whether it's rough quartzes of different types, because I'm a rough guy, right? If I see a nice Brazilian Paraiba, I'll always try and buy it or trade for it or get something. But, recently prices have soared to crazy numbers, like 6 digits per carat. It's out of control, right? So Paraibas continuously increase in price, and that's across the board in Namibian, in Mozambican. All the Paraibas in the world are going up in price. There's a huge demand and there's just no supply, and that's just the way it is. But what you've got here is a 1.3 carat, fully certified GIA Paraiba Tourmaline neon blue. You've also got 1.47 carats of deep flawless diamonds surrounding that Paraiba, so the mount is a significant size, coming in at around 11.5K. So it's how much you value a 1.3 carat Brazilian Paraiba neon blue at. Stones like this, wholesale, can go anywhere between 30 to 60, sometimes up to 70,000 a carat, depending on the dealer. But I tell you, I'm basing it off of the cost that I got it back 20 odd years ago. Whoever gets this, once you take out the cost of the mount at around 11.5K, you'll see the price I'm asking for this is outright illegal and impossible to ever replace. So whoever gets this, true congratulations. We just don't see a lot of Brazilian material because no matter how much I'm looking for it now, there's just nothing out there. So either I get it back from a place I gave it on loan to, and that's pretty much where all these stones are coming from right now, especially the Brazilians, because there's just nothing in circulation.